I'm down here at the River Eithne in Ellen. This is usually where I come for my daily walk. There's all sorts of birds and fish and sometimes otters if you're lucky. I'm sure for many of us at the moment, taking a daily walk is a highlight of our day. There's something about getting out and into nature that it grounds us, it gives us a sense of peace, it makes us feel alive. And there's something inherent within us that when we see a beautiful sunset or a scenic view that rejoices. And the psalmist David ascribes this to the skies declaring the glory of the Lord. And Jesus does this too. In Luke's Gospel, we read this: "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the lilies grow. They do not labour or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendour was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith?" Now there's three things here that I think that can really help us appreciate God's creation. The first thing we can do is spend time in nature. Go for your daily walk. Like Jesus said, consider the birds of the air and the flowers of the field. It can fill us with peace and free us from worry. Thank God for his creation. And as Jesus says, his most valuable creation is human beings, is you and I. Allow that to transform how you think about yourself and how we treat others around us. The second thing we can do is to create. Jesus says that the clothes that Solomon's wearing are splendorous. He loves the creative stuff in the world. We are made in the image of God. We are made by a creator, so we're made to be creative. Now, a lot of the time we can just limit this to like art and music, but it's so much broader than that as well. My mum's very creative with her knitting, my dad's creative with his storytelling. And God has made you with creative talents. You can worship him by using them. And the third thing is we can look after God's creation. We are called to be good stewards of the earth. Think about how your choices have an impact on the world around you and the people in it, both God's creation. Think about your plastic waste, about buying slave-free, and about tackling climate change.